What's up, dudes? Coolin here, and in today's video, we're back with another tier list Tuesday. All right, so today's tier list Tuesday is obviously different. I mean, it's different every time, but anyway, we're doing a controller tier list. It's basically like video game controllers from most consoles. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm basically gonna rate them off of like how difficult they were to play with and like how easy they were to play with and things like that, you know. So first we got the Switch Joy-Cons. Okay, to be honest with you, for whenever it's like on the Switch, it's not horrible. I don't know, I feel like they're cool. They're like cool for certain games like Just Dance and things like that, where you just need to move the controller. But whenever you need to actually press buttons and move around and stuff, especially if you're playing a non-Nintendo game on the Switch, like 2K or a fighting game or anything like that, well then it becomes difficult. So honestly, the Joy-Cons, because I use a Pro controller more than I use my Joy-Cons. I still use them, but I would prefer a Pro controller if I were to be playing on the Switch. So honestly, I would put them at like I'll put them C, to be honest with you. Hey, if you disagree, hey, I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I don't even know what controller this is right here. I don't think I do. Unless, okay, I don't see a GameCube controller anywhere else. I think that's what this is actually. If this is a GameCube controller, it looks like it would be very uncomfortable and weird, right? I swear to you it's not. I'll put it A tier. I swear to you it's not. You just have to adjust a little bit. Like right when you start playing with it, it might feel kind of off. But bro, after you play for like a little bit of time, bro, I'm telling you, you just adjust to it naturally. I'm telling you. Now this controller sucks. This is D tier. I played with this controller once because I was at a convention and they had the first Smash Bros there, and they had it was on that console, and I played with it. That junk was trash, bro. Okay, so the difference between this controller and the next controller is the games, basically. The games for this controller were all meant to be played with the controller like this, okay? So I'm going to get into the PlayStation 1 controller, but we're going to come here for now. This controller is like A tier because for its consoles and the games that were on it, it worked perfectly fine, right? So now let's get into the PS1 controller. When you played a game such as Resident Evil, or a game where you have to turn the screen and things like that, this controller is horrible. There's no analog, there's just the directional buttons, and that's just not it, bro. That's just not it. So to be honest with you, this is high key C, because there were a few games where you didn't need to turn the screen that were good, you know. So I'm not gonna put a D because every game isn't, you know, like that. But okay, next we got the PS2 controller. This controller's good. This is an S tier controller. We're gonna have quite a few in S tier actually. PS2 controller is good. I don't think anything's wrong with it. Yeah, no, I had a few problems with mine, but I have two, and I don't have the same problem with one of them that I have with one of them. So I think it's just the controller. Plus, like the controllers in the PlayStation I have like are from when it like actually came out. It's not like I rebought them. Somebody gave it to me. So PS3 controller, all it did was add the PlayStation button. So it's the same thing as the PS2 controller, plus it's wireless. So yeah, it's definitely an S tier controller. I'm be honest with you, I have not played with this controller. It seems like it would be easy, but I don't know what type of games are on this console. Actually, it seems weird because there's two sets, you know. So I don't know, I'm gonna put it B. Haven't played with this controller before. We got the Wii remote. If you played on the Wii, bro, honestly, this is like A tier. Because you could have the nunchucks too. So if you played on the Wii, games that were, I mean, the Wii isn't for that. And I know you can make the same argument about the Switch, but I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look, you can make the same argument for the Switch that like, dude, you're not playing Switch games on your Switch. Of course, the Joy-Cons aren't gonna be that good to you, but I don't know. There's a few games that's for the Switch that I feel like the Joy-Cons just don't feel the same. Like Smash, bro, I'm telling you, play with a Pro controller. Most games that were made for it, even the Smash that was on there, it was good when you had the the nunchuck, which you needed it to play. But yeah, it was good, bro. Like it had it going on, bro. I think the Wii had a good controller. Xbox 360. This is an S tier. This is an S tier controller. Oh my gosh! You know why it was so good? Because they had a whole bunch of games that came out on the Xbox 360 where you had to press the button really fast. And bro, on the Xbox 360 controllers, the buttons were like out. Like, you know, like how on the Xbox One, like you barely got to tap it and it pushes the button in. On the Xbox 360s, the buttons were like out, so you really had to push them. And then you're just going crazy on a fighting game. You can push the buttons in and everything as hard as you want. You're not gonna break that controller, bro. I'm telling you, it's goated for real. Yeah. So I guess Xbox One controller is, I mean, it's just you just gotta kind of chill out now. It's a good controller because you don't have to press it as hard now, even though some people might want to, depending on what they're doing. You know what I mean? So yeah, Xbox original controller, I'll put it B tier because okay, I still to this day don't really all the way understand the buttons on the side, like underneath the right here. These buttons here and these buttons over here. I still to this day don't all the way understand what they even do. But other than that, it's pretty good. So I don't know. I feel like entire buttons on your controller shouldn't be confusing. That's why it went all the way down to B instead of A or something, in case you're confused. Like entire, but like there are buttons that I need to press probably, you know? So PS4, it looks like they have PS4 on here twice. I'm almost certain. Yeah. Okay, so this is S tier. This is also an Xbox controller. What the heck? Alright. Move this one up here as well. Alright, so this looks like maybe the Wii U. If it is the Wii U, I'm putting it B tier. That was kind of weird to me. It was like the Switch before the Switch. Like, it was stupid. Like, you could have the handheld one and then like Bluetooth it to your TV. Like, what is the actual point? I can look at it right here, but instead I'm holding it like it's a portable device. Looking at the TV. I'm almost certain, if I'm correct, I don't think you could leave the house with that. I think you couldn't take it with you. If you could, then I don't know. I think I've seen this before. I think this is really used for like VR and stuff. I haven't messed with any of that, so I'll put it B because I don't know. I think I played with this once. I think I did, but I don't all the way remember, so I'm gonna put it B as well. This controller, and I know what you're thinking. How on earth do you play a game with a stick and one button? Bro, the games for it were perfect. They had a frog game where like up is to jump, down is to crouch, you go sideways and you tap the button to shoot out the tongue. Like, bro, they had it down. They had it down to a lot of games to just jumping and running and things like that with like one special move or something, but it made sense, you know, for the controller. So for its console, it's S tier. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not confusing and it's not like not enough for it or things like so. Hey, I think it's pretty good. I have never used this controller before. It's another GameCube controller, so also A. So there you go. There's my list. Let me know where you would put what your favorite controller was. Honestly, my favorite controller is probably either the Xbox 360 controller or the PlayStation 4 controller, to be honest with you. Well, really, the PlayStation 5 or Xbox 360. They don't have the PlayStation 5 on here, but for what's on the list, either Xbox 360 or PS4 is probably my favorite controllers. But let me know what your favorite controller is. Don't forget, let me know if there's any tier list Tuesdays anything that you want me to do for tier list Tuesday. I'll try to do it. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.